Asha. Yeah, thank you, Asha, for this introduction. Yeah, let me share my screen. I'll share my interview. Let me know you are able to see my presentation.
Mm, I can see your like the Zoom interface, Vijay.
Okay, I'm not able to see the camera.
No, no.
See me?
No, I am still seeing Zoom interface. Can you try sharing like, a different screen or like try sharing your entire screen? Sometimes Zoom has a lot of bugs.
Yeah, I'll share the entire screen. I think
Yeah,
I'm
I
sharing
know.
the
Now I
entire
can see.
window. That's why.
Now I can see. Yeah.
Now able to see. Yeah, yeah. Hi everyone. Guys. Sasha said, I think in LinkedIn I haven't updated. It's close to 16 years of experience, overall experience from the PA perspective. Uh, the topic today is a smart automation with Playwright. From how the Playwright automation from UI initially it had been started and then moved to API, and then now it's moving to other AI agents. Okay, since I'm not taking too much topic because most of them are familiar with Playwright, how to install the Playwright and how to play around with the Playwright. Right, there are three layers of Playwright. One is the Playwright VDD, which will be written in the Getting format, and another one is a native Playwright, where will be converting the test files to spec.ts. Right. In this session, right, if you have any questions, please free to put it up in the chat. Probably one of them will um, just give the heads up so that I'll answer that. So it can be interactive way of doing the things. So it's not one way around. Yeah. So we start with startup. As Asha said, I'm the AWS community builder. Recently, I moved from serverless category to AI category. And I'm the process Chennai chapter lead, and along with Ganesh, he's my co-organizer. And I'm a Pink security testing ambassador. Initially, the Pink was being introduced, which is the API security testing tool, and the process stack champion as well. And the selector hub ambassador. Most of you might use the selector hub for locating the locators, yeah, in the. And this is my LinkedIn profile, and this is my direct link profile where I listed all the Medium blogs, everything related to AWS. Stuff, yeah. First, we start with smart automation. This is basically I'm going to take one of the feature, which is Selenium doesn't support, uh, which is playwright network interception. Okay, what actually it does is uh, whenever you are loading any web page, uh, you will be getting most of them API calls in the web page, right? In this demo, we will see how to mock that API while at the runtime and change as per the need. Suppose in the industry, right, if you are doing any particular like automation testing or anything like there will be you need to get a particular test data for testing a particular scenario. Uh, in order to overcome that limitation, the Playwright uses a new feature called Playwright Network Interception. Basically, it will be intercepting the network. This is nothing but the API calls and mocking the response as per our need and testing that particular feature. Consider a scenario, the UI developer created one web page. Okay, that web page is given all the web elements in the React SPA page, and but we don't have any particular test data to test that scenario. But we need to test that how the web page looks like, everything right. In that case, the playwrights gives this wonderful feature called player.route. Okay, what it does using the fulfill command, it will intercept that API, and it will be replaced with our mock response API. Okay, and probably we'll see the demo as well. And if you want to abort or block any images, or if you want to block any particular network calls, how the page looks like, yeah, probably all this things we can see. As I said, it will filter the data. Example, if the page loads, I'm going to take one of the browser stack test application website. This is a testathon. Recently, it was checker conducted testathon apply. I'll take that, and that there will be different devices, iPhone devices, and computers, everything will be there, images. We'll see how we can mock that particular response only with the Apple products. It will have different products, iPhone products and the Samsung uh, tablets, everything. But will be how we can mock that, which is in only the Apple products, and then how we can block the images and ads in that. Yeah, and then yes, a playwright allows full controls over network using page.route. You can mock APIs, block resources. When you go into the demo, yeah, this is nothing but I taken one framework which is a playwright BDD. We call it as a Vitalex framework, which is open source framework. Yeah, and I written in the feature file format. Yeah, for easy understanding, I written the feature file format. Probably what I will do will go one by each one of the scenarios and we see how it looks like, right? Yeah. First, I'll comment out everything and we'll see on happy path scenario. Before I go into the happy path scenario, right? Probably I will manually open and show you guys how it looks like. Yeah. This Live website. Okay. I'm just opening the network call. Yeah. And click on sign in option. Once you open the website, you will see a lot of devices. One is Apple devices, Samsung, all the devices will be OnePlus. Everything will be displayed here. Uh, First, I click on sign in option. Okay. It will ask for the username and password, which is a dummy username and password. I'm just giving and click on login. Okay. Once if you click on login, you can see there are two network API calls. One is sign in. Yeah. Which is having our username and password. And second call is which is on the product side. All the products which are listed out here, right? All of them will be in the response as well. You see, all the products will be in the response. Okay. This is a sample on the web application page. We will see with this particular uh, network interception, how we can mock this page as per our need. Okay. First, I'll run this sample test. I just have this sample test. This is I given the tag one of the tag as a test background. And since it is not a normal playwright, since it is in the BDD format. Basically, normal playwright will be using this command npx playwright test. Okay, and then group and then tag name. Okay, since it is in the BDD feature file format, what it does is npx BDD gem. It will convert this BDD into a native playwright format, and it will store all the feature files in this spec.js. At a runtime, it will convert this BDD feature file into a test file format, and it will store inside the dot feature. Let me run this. Yeah, everything is open source, guys. Whatever I'm showing here is open source. You can get guys also can try out. You can just open the web page and it is logged in. It will complete. Usually the play rate is very quick and it will complete in a fraction of seconds. Okay. Probably if you want the report, you can see it in the Playwright report. I just open it. This is an index.html. It is a default Playwright report. Okay. Uh, yeah, this is a happy path scenario. Uh, we just log into the scene and we see in the products page. Yeah. And next thing is what we are going to do is intercept. This is the concept we are going to see today. Okay, in this intercept, right, what we are doing here, before getting into the opening the our Chesterton login page, we'll be informing the playwright that we are going to mock this API call. Since I opened this demo API products, this API product is one of the API URL. Yeah, API URL, and defining this API products. This is a API I'm going to mock, which is a page.route, and this fulfilled is the command which I'm going to mock. Okay. Basically, this it returns status 200. I'm giving the status code as a 200. And this content type is a JSON format, and I'm giving the content type as application JSON. And I'm going to mock the body. Okay, the body is nothing but a response body. This is having n number of products. I'm going to mock the response with only the first product, which is the Apple iPhone 12. Yeah, I given the image here and the price. What are the details I'm going to give? I need only this Apple product to be shown in the web page. Okay, since I defined this, and then whenever the page.route comes, the playwright understands that he's want to intercept the API call and he wants to display only that product. So the playwright will store this somewhere. And when I launch this Chesterton login page, what it does when the API call comes, it will intercept as per what we have defined here. It will about other products and it will allow only the API products which we are having defined specially. Probably I'll run and I'll show you in the runtime. Probably what I can do, right? In order to show it in the UI, I will give the pass command. Most of you, this pass command might be aware of. This pass command is to wait the because it runs very fast, right? So in order to wait the script, we are using this pass command. Just let me know if you have any questions as well. Yeah, this is just logging in. And since I given the pass command, you can see, right, it displayed only this particular product. What I will do now, I will open the network call. I just refresh this page. Okay, if you see the response, it lists down only the products which I've shown here. It aborted the other products because this API call been intercepted with our defined mock response body. Yeah, and it's been only this particular product have been shown in the UI. Yeah, hope you got this right. Yeah, it is only that particular product have been shown. This is the first intercept. Okay. The second thing what we are planning to do is I'm going to intercept all the images inside applications. If you see the normal Testosterone live, it's have a lot of images. Yeah, yeah, we have a lot of mobile images over here, iPhone images. Okay. So we are going to about all the images. Okay? Either these images will be either in the PNG format or a JPEG format or JPG format or SVG format, right? What I'm giving here inside this, right? I'm going to all this files which is ends with PNG, JPEG, GIF, or SVG. We are going to abort this. Abort this means it will not allow you to proceed to the application. Yeah. Yeah. If you see here, all the images have been none of the images have been visible. I think that this image might be in the different format which I am forget to put it over here. Otherwise, all the images, let me see which what is the image format. I think it is not sensed with any of the .jpg format, so that is the reason it's not being intercepted. I think it is in the JPEG format. Let's see. I think it is in the different format. That's the reason it's not intercepted. Probably we can see what are the calls being intercepted. What I will do now, I'll just go to the network call and just refresh this page. Since I kept here, right? Yeah, see all this and the PNG, yeah, and all these are images. All the image vectors have been aborted. Okay? This is how the intercept in the playwright will work. Yeah, uh, yeah. Any questions? Yeah, probably. If you have more questions, I will go to the second topic. Yeah, yeah. The second one, what I'm planning to take is visual testing. Uh, Most of you haven't done any visual testing with Playwright. You might have used different tools for the visual testing, right? Some of you might not even aware the Playwright support visual testing or not. And this is one of the less used feature in the Playwright. Most of them will be using Playwright only for the UI automation. Uh, what it will does is it will compare the image to image comparison. If there is any changes in the pixel, also it will highlight and show it to you. Yeah, and it will ensure the design consistency and it will detect the snapshot comparison. What it does first time, right? Uh, it will don't have the expected image. So first time the test will fail. Okay, at the time the test is failing, it will take that one particular image and it will store it in your Playwright framework as an expected image. Okay, and then second time when you run it, it will compare the image which is taken recently with the already stored image, and then do the end-to-end comparison, and then it will make the test cases a pass or fail. Yeah. For visual testing, the command which we need to use is what I will do for visual testing. This is a future file. Yeah, yeah. First of all, you see the website manually, and then okay, this is the website, flightware.com. Okay, this visual testing it fails. When it will get failed, right? Whenever in the particular website, if there is any change in dynamic elements are present, sir. Example, if there is any time is running, right? At the time, each time visual testing will fail. That is not a suitable candidate. And sometimes the image is getting dynamically changes, right? That time also, uh, this particular only it will be suited for the static web page. Okay. In this case, I have taken this flightware.com. Yeah. Each time after 2 to 5 seconds, it gets changed, right? The command to validate the visual testing, right? Yeah, this is the command. Okay. First, in the landing page, uh, it will take it will take that screenshot as expected as a landing page, and then uh, each time when it falls into that particular website, it will take a screenshot, new screenshot to have a screenshot. Yeah, so you see the demo. Yeah, it has taken the screenshot, yeah, for a particular web page, and if you see the particular website, it is getting failed. Expect page to have screenshot. Okay, I'll remove this. Yeah, we'll run it again. I think it is done 2 times. Yeah, probably I thought of going one by one scenario. Yeah, it has taken the image. What I will do is I will just delete this. Yeah, I will remove that from the first one. I'm just going to, okay, first time if you load the flightware.com, since there is no expected image, it will fail first time. I think it is somewhere it's storing that particular image and then doing the comparison. Not sure where it's storing. Since I already ran that, because I'm doing the comparison with that. Let me open the results folder. So Cucumber report also there. The second, it is I open the Thai Airways. Okay, if you see here, um, yeah, it has given the expected thing. It has taken the initial screenshot. Okay, okay. What it here happened, right? It initially taken the landing page screenshot, which I run in the first case, and it has stored somewhere. Okay, this is the first website. Okay, and second, what I am doing is I am taking the different site, which is a Thai Airways. Okay, it's comparing two different websites. So altogether, it's completely different. Um, I couldn't able to find the initial screenshot where it has been stored. Yeah, this is how the visual testing works. It will compare the pixel to pixel and end-to-end image comparison. The only command which we need to put is expect page to have screenshot with the landing page. Let's say. Yeah, hope this one is clear, right? Any questions? Okay. If not, we'll go to the third one. Yeah. Third is one about the Playwright agency. So now recently Playwright has introduced new agents for test case generation and execution and for self-healing purposes. Okay. This is a Playwright official website, playwright.dev. Okay. For the basic installations, here they given the commands for the Playwright how to install npm init Playwright test at latest. Yeah. This is the initial command we need to do for installing the Playwright for the first time. And if you want to try to use the agent, the Playwright introduces three agents mainly. One is the planner agent, explores the app and the production markdown test plan. Okay. For in order to use this agent, we need a Playwright MCP service to be installed. Okay, and we need to enable the GitHub Copilot. Yeah. I already enabled the GitHub Copilot. You need to go to the github.com. Okay, and then you need to go to the coding agent. Okay, and then you need to enable the GitHub Copilot. Uh, yeah, once you enable the Copilot, GitHub Copilot, and you'll see this page Copilot in your IDE, which means the Copilot have been enabled and MCP servers have been installed. Here, MCP servers and Copilot, which is being enabled now. Okay, once if we enable this MCP servers and Copilot, then only you can use this Playwright agent in your framework. What this Playwright agents will do, right? All this, these are the planner, generator, healer. These are the three types of agent Playwright introduces. This agent comes from the Playwright MCP server. The MCP, most of you are aware of, this is a model context protocol, which we have MCP for most of the um, things, right? Even if you go for the Figma, we have a Figma MCP. Yeah. And for draw.io also we have a MCP service. Since similar to that, we have a MCP service for the Playwright as well. Yeah, these three agents comes from the Playwright MCP server. Yeah, once you enable the Playwright MCP server, and if you go to the if you install the new framework, probably I open that skeleton framework which I used. Okay, this is a just a sample framework. Okay, once we install the Playwright MCP servers, okay, we need to go to the GitHub settings, Copilot, coding agent, and we need to configure this MCP servers in that GitHub Copilot. Okay, so Playwright MCP servers. Once you configure this Playwright MCP servers, you can see these three agents in your GitHub Copilot. If you open our Visual Studio IDE, there will be a chat window which is GitHub Copilot. There you can see all these three agents: Playwright, Test Planner, basically to design and plan the application. Okay. I just created the test dot live dot plan. Okay. What it will do, it will generate all the test scenarios for the test on live. Okay. To see test on functional flows, it will generate automatically the scenarios which we are planning to do with the test automation. Front page, product, browsing, and vendor filtering. Right. These are the test scenarios which we usually write as part of our test automation. Right? This playwright itself will create the test scenarios along with the steps. Those things. Okay. What we need to do, right? We need to generate this test plan. We need to given just a simple prompt, explore the app and create the test plan, test upon live. Okay. And this playwright agents it created me the markdown file. Okay. Similarly, there is a agent called a playwright generator. What it does, it will transform this markdown plan file, which have been created here, right? This will convert into a test files, playwright test files. This will be in the playwright format. Okay. They're given the sample also here. And then last thing is the execute failure is what it do. If any of the files which have been executed using the test files is got failed, this failure will auto return the failing test cases. Okay. Here, the prompt which will be given us explore the to-do app interface, create a test plan for basic operation. Yeah. And generate, this is a generator, playwright generator, generate test for the adding to-do list. And once you generate the tests, once you execute it, if any of the test, and you can use this scalar for the filtering the playwright test. This is how we can use the inbuilt playwright test agents. Uh, if you want to quickly test and complete our testing perspective, all the scenarios, right? We can use this simple automation steps. So what I want to cover here. Yeah. Probably if you have any questions on setting up this up, probably I can help you as well. Yeah. Yeah. That's all I have. This is a small demo I want to introduce. Yeah. If you have any questions, probably you can reach out to me. Asha, or
Yeah,
you, I.
yeah. I was looking for a few questions. So there is a question in chat.
Yeah, when the AI feels located because the UI changed, yeah, does it log exactly what it changed? So can update the source code? Does it happen silently in the background? Yeah, what it does is if there are any cases when you generated the cases when you are running, it is getting failed, right? Uh, it will update the cases probably. It will update the locator fixes. Okay, we can see in the chat, generative AI chat window itself, we can see what is getting fixed over here. It whatever this is the agent, okay, whatever it is fixing, right, it will ask for the user prompt. Each time when we ran click, right, this I am giving this confirmation, okay. It will not all do by automatically. Here the human in the loop, most of the agents, right, human is the one who is the decision authority. Even it understand what is the issue or locator, it is uh, we are the person who need to give the permission in order to fix that particular locator. Yeah. Each time it will fix, it will ask for the one pop-up. Example, since I'm doing another hackathon, this is a hero ID, right? Each time it will go, it will ask for the pop-up. Yeah. Uh, whether we are allowing the permission or not. Something like that. Yeah. Hope you understand what I'm trying to explain. How do you ensure that the age and its deterministic data, if I then that test 100 times with the age and the data should always meet our schema requirements? How do we ensure that the age and its deterministic data? If I run just 100 times, will the AI generated user profile always meet our schema requirements? It is us who are defining the requirements. Yeah. This markdown test plan file, which is generated, right? It is us who are confirming uh, test plan which it generates, right? This us who is going to confirm this generates. If you want additional test cases, you no need to run 100 times. Probably what we can do here, it generates this testosterone line. We know what are the scenarios which has been generated. If you feel is there any gap in coverage, test coverage, right? Probably you can ask the agent, these are the gaps I foresee in this generated files. Please do cover this scenarios as well as part of your test coverage plan. If you see that, that will generate again as per your need. If you're not satisfied with the AI response, you can again go back and tell that agent, particular agent. In this case, I use the cloud agent, Copilot with a cloud agent. If I see in my Visual Studio Code, this is a cloud Haiku 4.5 agents I used instead of the GitHub Copilot. Okay. The agent is a Playwright agent, but the LLM which I'm used is Cloud IQ. Hope it answers my question. How do you handle pages when doesn't flag a failure every time the screen updates? Yeah, that in that case, we need to abort that. Like we need to give the additional commands in that screenshot, right? We need to give the additional commands. Uh, Please abort from the dynamic pages and live clock. Yeah, we can give the additional commands inside this. Since it's a demo purpose, I haven't included that, but we can add the additional commands as part of the visual testing. Hope you are asking on the visual testing, we can do the additional commands. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, uh, yeah, probably what I will do, I will share this project
Any
with you
more
guys
questions?
also. Yeah, any more questions, probably happy to do.
Any more questions, folks? Looks like Lucas has one.
Level is already very fast and stable. That's the auto waiting process. In your opinion, does the AI layer that is process or is maintaining them once the UI starts changing rapidly? Yeah, yeah. It is about it's not about since we are defining the playwright test, we are defining the playwright test. We are embracing the AI. It's not about we are completely rely on AI. We are embracing the AI. Since there are agents, it's already provided by a Playwright. Here in this demo, we are covering how we can leverage that features in our. Suppose if you want to do the quick POC of any particular application, right? At the time, this agents will be helpful. But if a code is stable and reliable, it's already production. Probably you can still go ahead with writing your own test cases and features. And maintaining them once you guys start changing rapidly. Yeah, even that also helps. Is the locator have been changed. Once you give to the scalar agent, it will automatically find the failure and fix it on your behalf. What I'm yeah, yeah, it's not a completely we don't need to rely on the AI. we can embrace AI wherever the AI is. It's good to have understand the AI because now we are slowly moving from manual to automation. From automation, we are going to slowly moving to the AI engineers. It is good to have a knowledge on the AI. That's what I mean to say. Yes, sir. I both I want to ask any question. Is my LinkedIn QR
Then
code.
looks like for today, guys. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much once
Thank you so
again, guys.
much.
Thank you so much for joining. Even it being a working day, taking your time off and joining us today, it was wonderful. Thank you so much, Beatrice. Thank you so much, Jao. We look and all of this. Uh, we look forward to doing an in-person meetup soon. So yeah, stay tuned and have a great rest of your week. And yeah, have a great day. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.
Thank you. See you all.
Vijay, 1 second.